Hello. As a young man, Eric Gill studied at Chichester Technical and Art School, where he won a drawing prize and developed an interest in calligraphy. In 1900 he moved to London and started architectural training with the practice of William Caro in Westminster. At the same time, he took evening classes in stonemasonry at Westminster Technical Institute and in calligraphy at the Central School of Arts and Crafts, where his tutor was Edward Johnston, designer of the distinctive typeface used by London Underground. Gill and Johnston became friends and for a short period shared lodgings. Johnston's recommendations led to some book illustration work, and after undertaking commissions for sign writing, including from national retail chain W.H. Smith, and for memorial inscriptions, Gill decided against pursuing a career in architecture in order to focus on his art and craft interests, setting up in business in 1903 as a monumental mason, producing headstones and memorial inscriptions. He moved to Hammersmith in 1904, an area of London still at the centre of an arts and crafts community, and in 1905 joined the Arts and Crafts Exhibition Society. But as an ardent supporter of handcraft as opposed to industrialisation and mass production, Gill felt the arts and crafts movement was beginning to dilute its founding principles and lose its way. Although dealing with clients meant spending a considerable amount of time in London, in 1907 Gill moved his workshop to rural Ditchling in East Sussex, not far from where he had grown up. At first to Soper's in the village high street, where he began wood engraving as an addition to his book illustration, stonemasonry and sculpture work, moving in 1913 to Hopkins' Crank on Ditchling Common. Unlike the prevailing sculptural practice of creating a model for casting or copying by masons, Gill used the expertise gained as a letter cutter on memorials to work directly on the material. A stay at Mont César Abbey in Belgium, while attending an art exhibition in Brussels, persuaded Gill to convert to Catholicism. In 1914, he was commissioned to carve the Stations of the Cross for the recently completed Roman Catholic Westminster Cathedral. In 1918, Ditchling became the centre of a craft-based Catholic community, and where in 1920, Gill and two associates, poet and artist Desmond Shute and writer and printer Hilary Pepler, founded the Guild of St Dominic and St Joseph to promote idealistic arts and crafts principles. Post-1918, there was a demand for war memorials. Gill designed monuments for the villages of Chirk in Wales and Trumpington in Cambridgeshire. This memorial, for the churchyard of St Mary and St Gabriel at South Harting, West Sussex, a collaboration between Gill, Shute and sculptor Hilary Stratton, apprenticed to Gill from the age of 13, features St George on one face of the square base, with St Andrew, St David and St Patrick on the other sides. In August 1924, Gill and his family, with others from the Ditchling community, left for a remote and derelict former monastery, Llantony Abbey, near Capel-y-Fan, just over the Welsh border. While continuing his sculptural work, Gill was engaged to engrave and illustrate books for the Golden Cockerel Press, and was persuaded to design typefaces for the Monotype Corporation. Perpetua was the first, in 1925, followed in 1927 by Gill Sans, still one of the most popular typeface designs. Designing for mechanical production might seem alien to Gill's principles, but excusable as introducing art into industry. The remoteness of the location in Wales made transporting stone for sculpture impractical, and after finishing a large torso, now known as Mankind, it was originally called Humanity, now in the Victoria and Albert Museum, from a studio in Chelsea, Gill moved again, this time to a farmhouse near High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire, where some of Gill's best-known work was produced, including a series of sculptures on a theme of the Four Winds for the headquarters of what became London Underground, Prospero and Ariel for BBC Broadcasting House, and in collaboration with his assistant Lawrence Cribb and fellow sculptor Donald Potter, decorative stonework for the Midland Hotel, Morecambe. Towards the end of his life, Gill designed a Roman Catholic church of St Peter at Gorleston-on-Sea, Norfolk. He died in 1940, leaving an impressive legacy of carved inscriptions, woodcut illustrations for a large number of publications, sculpture, typeface designs, engravings and several books. Ditchling Museum, housed in a former school, has an interesting and important collection and runs arts and crafts workshops. Fiona McCarthy's 1989 biography of Eric Gill revealed a private life of adultery, incest and other deviant behaviour, all candidly detailed in his diaries, and led to calls for Gill's work to be removed from public view. How far art can be separated from the artist, the work from its creator, is a contentious issue. Ecclesiastical architect Sir John Ninian Comper may not be an obvious choice for inclusion in a series on the arts and crafts movement, but he will be my subject next time. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons and click on the notification bell to be informed when the next video is available, or you can subscribe by clicking on the rose window over my shoulder.